15 Gospel Legends You Didn't Know Were Gay. What if I told you that some of the most influential voices in gospel music have shattered the very norms they were raised in? From breaking barriers within the church to embracing their true identities, artists like Michael McKay and Cindy Morgan have faced fierce opposition yet continue to inspire millions. Their stories aren't just about music, they're about courage, authenticity, and the fight for acceptance. Want to know more about how these legends of Black excellence have transformed the gospel world? Keep watching, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence for more groundbreaking stories. Iyanla Vanzant. Iyanla Vanzant, known professionally as Iet Flunder, is a pioneering gospel artist, activist, and spiritual leader. Born on September 13, 1953, Iyanla grew up in a deeply religious environment, surrounded by the traditions and teachings of the Black church. Her upbringing was marked by a strong foundation in faith, but as she grew older, Iyanla found herself struggling with the complexities of her sexuality within a religious space that often rejected LGBTQ+ individuals. Her turning point came during the AIDS crisis in the 1980s, when the devastation it caused within the LGBTQ+ community deeply affected her. Witnessing the pain and the rejection of those affected by the epidemic, particularly in cities like San Francisco, inspired Iyanla to embrace her true identity and to begin advocating for LGBTQ+ rights, even within faith-based spaces. This decision was a bold and courageous one, considering the often conservative stance of the church toward LGBTQ+ individuals. In 1991, Iyanla took a monumental step by founding the City of Refuge United Church of Christ in San Francisco. The church was designed to be a progressive sanctuary, one that welcomed all individuals, including those from the LGBTQ+ community, who had often been marginalized or cast out by more traditional religious institutions. It offered a message of unconditional love, acceptance, and social justice, which became a beacon for those who felt excluded. As a gospel artist, Iyanla's music blends deep spiritual themes with her commitment to social equality. Her powerful voice and thought-provoking lyrics have touched the hearts of listeners worldwide. She has never shied away from discussing her sexuality openly, using her platform to challenge the stigma surrounding LGBTQ+ individuals in religious contexts. Through her church, her music, and her advocacy, Iyanla continues to be a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ rights, breaking down barriers and proving that faith and identity can coexist with authenticity and grace. B. Slade. B. Slade, born Anthony Charles Williams II on May 16, 1975, in San Diego, California, is a versatile artist who has become a prominent figure in the gospel and R&B scenes. Raised in a Pentecostal family, B. Slade's musical background was rooted in the church, where he honed his vocal and musical talents. He began his career in gospel music, making waves with his unique blend of soul, gospel, hip-hop, and R&B. His early work was lauded for its powerful lyrics and soulful delivery, leading to Grammy nominations and widespread recognition. In 2004, B. Slade's album Out the Box earned critical acclaim and became a turning point in his career. However, in 2010, B. Slade made a groundbreaking decision. He publicly came out as a gay man, a controversial and bold move in the predominantly conservative gospel industry. This revelation marked the beginning of his rebranding from Tone A to B. Slade, inspired by the character Brian Slade from the film Velvet Goldmine, symbolizing his desire to embrace authenticity in both his music and his identity. As B. Slade, he continued to push boundaries, blending different genres and themes of love, identity, and spiritual growth. His openness about his sexuality has made him a trailblazer in gospel music, advocating for LGBTQ+ representation within the faith community and challenging traditional norms. His journey of self-acceptance and artistic reinvention has inspired many in both the music and LGBTQ+ communities, proving that faith and authenticity can coexist. Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin, born November 9, 1959, in Copiague, New York, is one of the most influential gospel artists of his generation. Known for his powerful voice and inspirational songs, McClurkin has won 3 Grammy Awards and sold over 13 million albums worldwide. Raised in a deeply religious household, McClurkin found solace in gospel music after enduring a difficult childhood marked by family violence and the trauma of sexual abuse. His early life shaped much of his music, which focuses on overcoming personal struggles through faith and spiritual growth. Despite his success, McClurkin's journey has been marked by controversy surrounding his views on homosexuality. He has publicly spoken about his own past struggles with same-sex attraction, framing them as a battle to be overcome through prayer and faith. This perspective has sparked significant debate, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community, as many have criticized his stance for promoting harmful and outdated views on sexuality. Nevertheless, McClurkin remains a central figure in gospel music, continuing to minister and create music that encourages perseverance and trust in God. His songs, such as We Fall Down and Stand, continue to inspire millions, and his influence within the gospel world is undeniable. Though his views on homosexuality remain contentious, McClurkin's ability to navigate the complexities of faith and personal identity continues to provoke important discussions within the gospel community. Jennifer Holliday. Jennifer Holliday, born on October 19, 1960, in Houston, Texas, is an American singer and actress renowned for her powerful voice and emotional depth in her performances. She gained widespread fame with her iconic portrayal of Effie Melody White in the Broadway musical Dreamgirls, 1981, for which she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical in 1982. Her unforgettable performance of the song, And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going, remains one of the most recognized moments in musical theater history. Though Holliday is best known for her Broadway career, her roots in gospel music have deeply influenced her musical style. Her background in the church contributed to the soulfulness and emotional weight of her singing. Holliday's career took on a different significance when she became a prominent figure within the LGBTQ+ community. She has performed at various LGBTQ+ events and fundraisers, gaining a reputation as an ally to the community. In 2017, Holliday faced significant controversy after initially agreeing to perform at President Donald Trump's inauguration. The decision caused a backlash within the LGBTQ+ community, and Holliday ultimately withdrew from the event, citing her commitment to supporting LGBTQ+ rights. This decision reflected her dedication to standing up for her values, even when faced with significant professional pressure. Holliday's influence extends beyond her musical career. She has continued to be an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, using her platform to speak out on issues of inclusivity and acceptance. In 2024, she joined the Denver Gay Men's Chorus for a special performance, showcasing her continued involvement in the LGBTQ+ community and her commitment to bridging gaps between the arts and activism. Mara Stevens. Mara Stevens Pino, born August 13, 1952, is a trailblazer in contemporary Christian music and an important figure in the history of LGBTQ+ inclusion in the faith-based community. In the 1970s, Stevens Pino founded Children of the Day, one of the first contemporary Christian music groups. Their hit song, For Those Tears I Died, became an anthem in the genre, marking a significant contribution to Christian music. However, Stevens Pino's journey took a pivotal turn in the mid-1980s when, after divorcing her husband, she came out as a lesbian. This was a groundbreaking moment in Christian music history, as she became the first major Christian music artist to publicly identify as LGBTQ+. Her decision to live authentically led to her being ostracized from the Christian music community, but it also sparked important conversations about the intersection of faith and sexuality. Undeterred by the rejection, Stevens Pino went on to create Bomb Ministries, Born Again Lesbian Music, a platform dedicated to supporting LGBTQ+ Christians and advocating for inclusivity in the church. Through Bomb, she mentored young LGBTQ+ artists and created a space where people could embrace both their faith and their identity without fear of discrimination. Stevens Pino's courage in coming out and her continued advocacy have made her an inspiration for many within the LGBTQ+ community, especially those who seek to reconcile their faith with their identity. Her legacy remains a powerful reminder that authenticity and faith can coexist, and that love and acceptance are central tenets in any religious practice. Jermaine Miller. Jermaine Miller is a gospel artist known for her musical contributions and her role in advocating for LGBTQ+ rights within the church and religious spaces. While detailed information about her early life and career remains somewhat scarce, her work has always been marked by a strong emphasis on themes of love, acceptance, and spiritual growth. Miller is recognized for using her platform to speak openly about her sexuality, a rare and courageous move in a genre where conservative values often dominate. As an openly LGBTQ+ artist within the gospel community, Miller's journey has been an act of resistance against traditional norms. Her music, which blends soulful melodies with deep spiritual messages, aims to inspire and empower individuals who feel they do not belong within faith-based institutions. Through her performances and public appearances, Miller has become an important figure in the ongoing conversation about inclusivity in gospel music and religious communities. Miller's openness about her sexuality and her ability to create music that reflects both her faith and her identity have made her an inspiration to many. Her advocacy for LGBTQ+ acceptance in religious spaces continues to challenge the church to evolve and become more inclusive, making room for individuals of all sexual orientations and identities. Through her work, she has paved the way for other LGBTQ+ gospel artists to follow, showing that faith and personal authenticity can coexist harmoniously. Despite facing challenges within a community often resistant to change, Jermaine Miller's commitment to love, inclusivity, and spiritual authenticity remains a source of strength for many, both within and outside the gospel music world. Her legacy is one of courage, advocacy, and the belief that everyone deserves a place in both the church and the world. Crystal Akin. Crystal Akin is a gifted gospel singer who first gained recognition as the winner of the first season of the gospel singing competition Sunday Best. Her powerful voice, emotional delivery, and spiritual depth quickly captured the attention of gospel music lovers across the country. With a background in the church, Akin's music blends traditional gospel with contemporary elements, creating a sound that resonates deeply with audiences from diverse backgrounds. Her performances are marked by a raw authenticity that connects with listeners on a personal and emotional level. Akin's victory on Sunday Best propelled her into the spotlight, and her debut album was well received in the gospel music community. Over the years, she has continued to build her career, consistently releasing music that reflects her faith, struggles, and triumphs. Her songs often convey messages of hope, perseverance, and redemption, themes that are central to both her personal journey and the gospel genre. Beyond her musical talents, Crystal Akin has become an advocate for inclusivity within the gospel community, using her platform to support LGBTQ+ rights and acceptance. As an artist in a genre that has traditionally been slow to embrace LGBTQ+ individuals, Akin's openness and willingness to speak out on these issues have made her a trailblazer in the industry. Her advocacy for love and understanding has made her a role model for those who feel marginalized or excluded from religious spaces. Through her music and public stance on social issues, Crystal Akin continues to inspire people to embrace their true selves and live authentically, regardless of the challenges they may face. Her contributions to gospel music and her advocacy for LGBTQ+ acceptance make her a powerful voice for change in both the music industry and the church. Luandria Johnson. Luandria Johnson, born on January 23, 1983, is a dynamic and soulful gospel singer who rose to fame after winning the third season of the gospel competition show Sunday Best. Known for her raw, powerful voice and emotional delivery, Johnson has become one of the most beloved contemporary gospel artists in recent years. Her music is deeply rooted in her Christian faith, and her lyrics often reflect personal struggles and triumphs, resonating with listeners who can relate to her journey. Johnson's debut album, The Awakening of Luandria Johnson, was released in 2011 and received widespread acclaim for its blend of traditional gospel with modern sounds. Her song, I Shall Live, became an anthem for many, offering a message of hope and resilience in the face of adversity. As her career progressed, Johnson's music continued to explore themes of faith, redemption, and personal growth, gaining her a loyal following within the gospel music community. However, Johnson's journey has not been without challenges. She has been open about her personal struggles, including issues with addiction and a difficult relationship with her faith. Despite facing public scrutiny, Johnson has remained committed to her faith and music, using her platform to share her testimony and inspire others. Her openness about her life, both the highs and the lows, has made her a relatable and authentic figure in gospel music. In addition to her musical career, Luandria Johnson has also become a voice for LGBTQ+ inclusion in the gospel community. Though the genre is often seen as conservative when it comes to issues of sexuality, Johnson has been a vocal advocate for the acceptance of LGBTQ+ individuals, challenging traditional norms and encouraging a more inclusive and loving environment within the church. Her advocacy work, combined with her powerful music, has cemented her as a trailblazer for change within gospel music and beyond. Through her artistry and advocacy, Luandria Johnson continues to make a lasting impact on the gospel music industry, inspiring others to live authentically and embrace the love and acceptance that faith offers to all. Darrell Clay. Darrell Clay, born in 1955, was a highly respected gospel artist known for his extraordinary vocal range and emotive delivery. He began his musical journey at a young age, deeply rooted in a Christian upbringing that heavily influenced his musical style. His early exposure to gospel music was further nurtured by his active participation in his local church choir, which paved the way for his career in music. Over the years, Clay became known for his powerful performances and his ability to convey deep emotion through song. Clay's contributions to gospel music are marked by his ability to blend traditional gospel with contemporary influences. His music touched on themes of hope, faith, and perseverance, all while maintaining a deep connection to the spiritual roots of gospel music. He gained widespread recognition for his ability to sing with great depth and sincerity, which resonated with audiences worldwide. Despite his fame in the gospel world, Clay's life and career were not without challenges. He faced personal struggles, including battles with his sexuality, which he kept private for much of his career. His openness about his experiences and his decision to live authentically later in life inspired many who had struggled with similar issues. Clay passed away at the age of 60 in 2016, leaving behind a lasting legacy in gospel music. His influence continues to inspire both gospel artists and fans, proving that music can be both a spiritual journey and a powerful form of personal expression. Angela Brown. Angela Brown, born on December 1, 1964, is a renowned American operatic soprano and gospel artist, whose powerful voice and commanding stage presence have made her a beloved figure in both the opera and gospel music worlds. Growing up in Indianapolis, Indiana, Brown was immersed in music from an early age, singing in her local Baptist church choir. This early exposure to gospel music deeply influenced her vocal development and shaped her career. Brown went on to pursue formal education in music, earning a Bachelor of Music degree in voice from Oakwood University and later studying at the Indiana University School of Music. Her big break came when she won the National Metropolitan Opera Council auditions in 1997, which allowed her to debut in some of the world's most prestigious opera houses. In 2004, she made her debut at the Metropolitan Opera as Ida, receiving widespread critical acclaim for her powerful and emotional performance. Over the years, Brown has performed on major stages across the globe, including the Paris Opera and Vienna State Opera. Her opera repertoire is extensive, but she remains deeply connected to her gospel roots, often incorporating elements of spirituals and gospel music into her performances. In addition to her success as a performer, Angela Brown is a dedicated educator and advocate for diversity in the arts. She works tirelessly to inspire and mentor young singers, particularly those from underrepresented backgrounds, and continues to champion the importance of diversity and inclusion within the world of opera. Her enduring impact on both the gospel and opera communities makes her a trailblazer in the music world. Trey Pearson. Trey Pearson, born on September 10, 1980, in Columbus, Ohio, is an American singer-songwriter who first gained recognition as the lead vocalist of the Christian rock band Everyday Sunday. Formed in 1997, the band quickly became one of the more popular groups in the Christian music scene, known for their energetic sound and catchy songs. Pearson's vocal talent and songwriting skills helped the band secure multiple chart-topping singles and a dedicated fan base. Their music often centered on themes of faith, personal struggles, and redemption, which resonated deeply with their audience. However, in May 2016, Pearson made a life-changing decision to publicly come out as gay. In a heartfelt open letter, he shared his truth with his fans, marking a significant turning point in his career. His revelation was met with a mix of support and criticism, leading to his departure from the Christian rock band and the broader Christian music industry. Despite the backlash, Pearson remained firm in his decision to live authentically and embraced a new chapter in his life and music career. Following his coming out, Pearson transitioned to a solo career. In 2017, he released his debut EP, Love is Love, which reflects his journey towards self-acceptance. The EP explores themes of love, identity, and embracing one's true self, offering a message of inclusion and hope for those who feel marginalized. In 2022, Pearson released his second album, Somebody You Knew, which continues to explore themes of love, personal growth, and acceptance. Pearson has used his platform not only to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights but also to encourage others to embrace their identity without shame. His journey and his music have become a beacon of hope for many within the LGBTQ+ community, particularly those navigating their faith and identity in a world that is often slow to accept both. Ray Boltz. Ray Boltz, born June 14, 1953, in Muncie, Indiana, is an American singer and songwriter whose career has made a significant impact on the contemporary Christian music scene. Known for his powerful voice and emotional ballads, Boltz became a staple in Christian music, with his songs frequently addressing themes of faith, hope, and personal testimony. His hits, such as Thank You and I Pledge Allegiance to the Lamb, earned him widespread recognition, and his albums sold millions of copies over the years. His music became anthems in many Christian communities, celebrated for their depth and spiritual resonance. Boltz's career spanned over 2 decades, during which he released nearly 20 albums and received numerous awards, including multiple Dove Awards. His songs were beloved not only for their lyrics but also for the way they connected deeply with listeners. However, Boltz's life took a dramatic turn in 2008 when he publicly came out as gay, revealing a part of himself that had been hidden for much of his life. This announcement caused significant controversy, especially within the conservative Christian community. Boltz had been married for years and had 4 children, and his revelation led to the end of his marriage and his personal and professional struggles. Despite the backlash, Boltz continued to follow his passion for music, releasing the album True in 2010, which directly addressed the themes of his personal journey, faith, and sexuality. This album marked a new phase in his career, one where he embraced authenticity and used his platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion within the church and music industry. Today, Ray Boltz remains a prominent figure in the music world, continuing to perform and support the LGBTQ+ community, using his life and music to inspire those navigating similar challenges. His story serves as a reminder that faith, love, and authenticity can coexist, and that being true to oneself is a powerful act of courage. Michael McKay. Michael McKay is a renowned gospel composer, conductor, and educator, known for his significant contributions to the gospel music community. Born and raised in a deeply religious family, McKay's early exposure to music came from his church environment, which shaped both his passion for music and his faith. He quickly became recognized for his incredible talent, not only as a composer but also as a leader within the gospel music world. Throughout his career, McKay has written numerous songs that have become staples in the gospel genre. Many of his works have been performed by some of the most famous gospel artists, including Yolanda Adams, Tramaine Hawkins, and Albertina Walker. McKay's compositions blend traditional gospel sounds with contemporary influences, making his music appealing to a wide audience while staying true to the roots of gospel music. Aside from his songwriting, McKay has dedicated much of his life to educating and mentoring future generations of gospel musicians. He has worked as a conductor and educator, sharing his expertise with choirs and music ministries across the country. His contributions to the development of gospel music extend beyond the stage, as he has played a key role in nurturing young talent and ensuring that the legacy of gospel music continues to thrive. In addition to his musical career, McKay is also the founder of the Gospel Music House and Museum in Houston, Texas. This initiative was created to document and celebrate the history of gospel music, ensuring that the stories of gospel pioneers are preserved for future generations. Through this museum, McKay has further solidified his legacy as a key figure in gospel music. McKay's impact on the gospel music community is immeasurable. His devotion to music, education, and preserving gospel's rich history has made him a beloved and respected figure in the genre. Cindy Morgan. Cindy Morgan, born on June 4, 1968, in Harrogate, Tennessee, is an accomplished American contemporary Christian singer and songwriter. She grew up in a musical family and began singing in church choirs at an early age. This early exposure to gospel music influenced her style and helped shape her career. Morgan's unique blend of pop, R&B, and gospel has made her one of the most distinctive voices in Christian music. Morgan's career began in the early 1990s, with the release of her debut album Real Life in 1992, which was signed under Word Records. Her soulful voice and emotional lyrics quickly garnered attention, and she became known for her ability to blend spiritual themes with pop influences. Throughout her career, Morgan has been able to bridge the gap between contemporary Christian music and secular music, reaching a broad audience with her powerful vocals and inspiring messages. Over the years, Morgan has released several successful albums and earned multiple Grammy and Dove Award nominations. Her music often addresses themes of faith, love, and the human experience, making it deeply relatable to listeners from all walks of life. Her ability to craft songs that speak to the heart has made her a beloved figure in Christian music. In addition to her musical career, Cindy Morgan is also a published author. She has written several books that reflect her personal journey and spiritual growth. Through her writing, Morgan continues to inspire others to live authentically and embrace their faith in every aspect of life. Her ongoing contributions to both music and literature have solidified her place as a respected figure in Christian culture. Cindy Morgan's music and message continue to resonate with audiences, offering hope and encouragement to those seeking to deepen their connection with their faith. The journey of Black gospel artists like Michael McKay and Cindy Morgan highlights the profound impact music can have in both the spiritual and cultural realms. Their stories not only inspire through their music but also challenge traditional norms within the church, advocating for inclusivity and authenticity. As they continue to break barriers and inspire, the question remains, how can the gospel community further embrace diversity and foster an environment of acceptance for all? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence for more stories that celebrate truth, courage, and change.